Everton are making big moves behind the scenes, and the latest news reveals that the transfer market promises to be a real battleground. Big names are being considered. Direct rivals are trying to negotiate, and even Jose Mourinho has decided to get involved in the Toffees' plans. What does all this mean for the club's future? Will David Moyes be able to maintain control and strengthen the squad to meet expectations? Stay with me until the end, because what's coming could completely change the course of the next season. Leave a like to strengthen the channel, subscribe if you haven't already, and activate the bell so you don't miss any news about the Blues. And to start this roundup of news straight from Finch Farm, let's talk about a name that caught everyone's attention: Try Hume. The Sunderland right-back, who shone in the last championship, has been pointed out as a target for the Toffees. But the question that remains is, will he come or not? In a recent interview, the Northern Ireland international was direct and at the same time left room for speculation. He said he loves playing for Sunderland, that he is happy at the club, but that if something happens, it is up to the club to decide. Isn't that the kind of answer that sets off alarm bells for the fans? David Moyes, as we well know, doesn't usually waste an opportunity to strengthen the squad when he sees potential, even if the priority at the moment is a big name for the attack. But if the chance to bring in a combative guy like Hume, who plays with passion and still has room to improve, will he turn it down? Now hold on to this. Everton could be preparing a real coup in the transfer market and against Liverpool. Do you know his name? Nick Woltemade, Stuttgart striker, 1man98, only 23 years old, and impressive numbers last season: 17 goals, 3 assists, and the best, or worst, depending on which side of the city, the Reds are also watching. The Toffees board has reportedly already made initial contact with the German club, and if this deal goes ahead, it could be the statement Moyes is looking for to show that Everton are not messing around in this new chapter at Goodison Stadium. With Broja out and DCL nearing the end of his contract, it is urgent to have a name to take on the responsibility up front. And let's face it, the German has everything to fit in. He is versatile, young, and could be a starter from the first game. But don't worry, there are other names out there, and this one could surprise a lot of people. Brighton midfielder Matt O'Reilly, who recently arrived from Scotland for $25 million, is not at all happy with his role at the Seagulls. In an interview with BT Sports in Denmark, he was honest when he said that he is tired of being improvised. He wants to play as a number 8, where he is more productive. And guess who appeared as a possible interested party? Exactly, Everton. With Doucouré's departure and Moyes' desire to strengthen the creative sector of the midfield, O'Reilly emerges as a great market opportunity. He has an attacking presence, is good at getting into the box, and more than anything, he wants to prove himself at a club that gives him real prominence. And if the Friedkins want to make a name for themselves in English football, this could be the signing to make a splash. It seems that Everton doesn't just want to participate in the transfer window, they want to make a splash. And if the first moves are any indication of what's to come, fans should get ready, because this summer is promising. And if Everton fans thought the transfer market was already hot, they can get ready to take heart, because now the competition has really heated up, with Jose Mourinho even wanting to disrupt the Toffees' plans. Yes, my friends, the multi-champion coach who now leads Fenerbahce has decided to put his cards on the table and try to outmaneuver David Moyes. His target this time, Yves Bissouma, the Tottenham midfielder, who was once one of the most sought after in the Premier League when he emerged at Brighton, is on Everton's radar to reinforce the backbone of the midfield after the departures of Doucouré and Aurel Mangala. The idea is clear: to bring in someone with touch, technique, and above all, Premier League experience to balance the sector. But then Mourinho comes into play. The Portuguese, who knows the backstage of English football very well, has reportedly already made a loan offer with an option to buy to take Bissouma to Turkey. The problem is that Tottenham are more inclined to negotiate permanently, which could, oddly enough, favor Everton. And look who could be a key player in this story: Richarlison. The Brazilian, an eternal idol on Merseyside and former teammate of Bissouma at Spurs, could use his influence behind the scenes to convince the Malian that the right place to regain his shine is with the blue shirt of the Toffees at the Goodison Stadium. But it doesn't stop there. With Jared Branthwaite's future increasingly uncertain, Moyes and the Friedkins are already moving to secure a worthy replacement. And that's where the name of Jan Bissek comes up, a defender from Inter Milan who has been attracting attention for his technical, physical play and his impressive passing ability. The detail? Tottenham, once again, has entered the fight and could pay the £34 million requested by Inter, a price that, for many, represents a bargain, especially when compared to the £70 million that Everton expects to receive for Branthwaite. In other words, while Spurs are trying to get Branthwaite, they are also moving forward to get his likely replacement. Moyes will need to be surgical and fast if he wants to avoid losing two players in one fell swoop. The pressure is now all on Liverpool's blue side, and the question that won't go away is, who will act first? Because with the market heated up, rivals meddling, and big names like Mourinho and Postecoglou involved, every move can change the course of the upcoming season. So, fans, after all this, you can feel that Everton really is at a crossroads between opportunities that can transform the squad and threats that can frustrate Moyes' plans. It will take strategy, a firm hand, and of course the support of the fans to make this project work at Goodison Stadium. But what about you? Do you think these names are what Everton really needs? Who do you want to see wearing the blue jersey next season? Comment below, leave your opinion, and the review will continue in the comments. And if you liked the video, you know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell because there are a lot of bombs coming and you don't want to miss out. Until next time, fans.